All right. Here we go. Here we go. I didn't expect to do a stream today, but you know what? Why not? Good morning, world. How's everybody doing? My name is Phil, also known as Bella's dad. It has been a very long while since I have done a stream, and let me tell you, it is long overdue. I just wish, I just wish more things were normal. So, how is everyone doing? Please feel free to jump on. Let's hang out. Let's chat. Let's laugh. I know we're all desperate for something to do, so Silverleaf, what is going on? Good morning or good evening. Colorado, what's going on, brother? Feel free to jump in, man. I haven't talked to all of y'all in so long. It's crazy. Terry's in the house. What's going on, Terry? Good morning, brother.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
So, yes, I'm not too bad. So most people don't know, and this is a little something to open your eyes, maybe even scare y'all a little bit, but there is a second virus out. It's not just the COVID. There is a second virus, and it is a sister to COVID. It is very much like it, however, it is not. And that is what I've been fighting for the last 2 weeks. That's why I haven't been on. I've been hospitalized, I've been poked, prodded, you name it. It's aggressive as hell, and it is not fun. Hey Lincoln, what's going on, brother? But yeah, it's no good, man. It really isn't, and I'm just glad I got through it. It's aggressive as hell. Let me tell you. I went to work one day and went home, and I was fine. Woke up the next morning, and I thought I was dying. It's literally that fast. It's craziness. But we made it. So now, I haven't, like, for my last auction. It's been over a month, and I've got stuff piled up that I haven't shipped yet, and I just didn't dare touch it. I didn't want to go near my desk. I didn't touch nothing. And a few people have asked, "Where's my stuff?" And it's like, well, I don't want to touch your stuff. I don't want to, risk having it on it and then mail it to you. I don't want any of that stuff. So that's why the last, couple weeks have been just kind of like a ghost town. What's up,
Yes.
Sid? What's up? But yeah, it's just, I mean, a lot of people understand. They get it. I mean, I wouldn't want somebody to take a chance of mailing something that they know they have. So most people kind of got it, and I was just like, I'm glad you get it. I'm sorry, but I'm just not mailing anything. I mean, I might as well just come over and give you a little tongue action. I mean, it's not gonna help you. My official diagnosis is I was diagnosed negative for COVID, but I did have the sister virus, which they don't have a name for yet. And because of that, and I was one of the first few that had all the symptoms. They actually did a lot of experimenting when I was in the hospital. They did so many blood tests. I mean, like, before I left, they were like, "Would you mind just donating as much blood as you can handle?" And I was just like, "Hell yeah, do it. The more I can help to stop this, the better." I was like, "Do it." I was like, "How much you want? You want piss samples? You want stool samples? You tell me what you want. I'll be shitting in a bag for a week for you. Not a problem." I was like, "If I can stop this, you bet your ass I will do it, because it is bad." I mean, I still have some of the symptoms, which are the residual ones. They're not contagious by any means. I've been cleared as far as the virus is concerned. I've been on monstrous, like, horse pills for antibiotics and whatnot, and the only symptoms I have left is the fatigue. So, like, I mean, at the peak of it, I was sleeping 22 hours a day. I couldn't stay awake. My lungs were just so full that I couldn't get enough air to even build the energy. It was just it
Great.
was it was bad. Temporal, what's going on? Yeah, let me tell you, dude. That that was pretty scary. That was a pretty scary thing, man. And not really telling my daughters about it, I think was my most important thing to do, because I just didn't want to panic them. But yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I'm just starting to look around at the environment and see what's going on with, our community, and see what people can and can't do. And it's just like all these banks are closed. Like in my area, you can't even use a coin machine. They don't exist anymore. They're all locked off, and they're just like, nope. And then Mama Lou messages me last night. Oh my God, they're doing the 2 new W's for the year. They're coming out this week, or next week. Next week. And I'm just like, son of a bitch. And it's like, I got nowhere to get rid of these quarters. How the hell am I going to do this? So I'm trying to get a hold of the banks and be like, look, just give me the bags. I'll just bring the bags, and you don't even have to crack the rolls. It's like, let's make each other's lives easier. You guys know I'm here every freaking day. So hopefully they'll bite on that, and I can keep going and start scoring some W's for everybody to get hooked up with, and take Jeep and John's title.
Good luck with that.
Well, the first ones released are in Connecticut, and that's where I live. So it could give me a good head start.
By the way, while we're on a subject, my mother's coming home next week.
Oh, nice. There you go. Oh, Rob, that's awesome, man. Glad to see you got him. And welcome, brother. How are you? Yep, I got those out, and I was like 2 days later, I had the symptoms hit, and I'm just glad, it was out before.
I didn't know if you had gotten the email or not, but I wanted to let you know.
Yeah, I did. I got that.
I didn't know if you got the email of me telling you that my mother's be getting out early.
Well, there's a lot of people that are getting released from the systems for this virus, and it's bad. It's bad news. They can't even find places to keep people who are sick. How are they going to take care of people who are locked up? Where are they going to
Well,
go?
the judge told her lawyer, and her lawyer told her other lawyer that's got her settlement check, and told him that if he'd be will if they'd be willing to go ahead and take 500 out of her settlement check and put it towards her bond, that they'll bond her out on
Oh,
body attachment.
that's stupid. I wouldn't even entertain that. I'd be like, let's go. I'm out. It's just like, why am I going to sit in a box when I can be home with my family, especially during all this crap? I mean, locked up. What are they gonna really do for healthcare? They ain't gonna take care of you.
Nope. But they told her that they want 500 bond when she's getting body attachment.
Temporal. I had actually both.
So at least that's a good thing. At least we can have some help with these kids.
Yeah. Well, a couple more days and you'll be there. So, and then the kids will want to be on YouTube constantly again, and
Oh, they're already on YouTube.
they're gonna be like, I gotta be on video. I gotta do another one. Get me more pennies. So yeah, I was also going to do something else like that, since we did just brought that up. Another thing I was going to do was my coming back to the streaming thing. I was going to try and organize a box battle tournament for pennies. since everybody can afford to get a penny box compared to everything else, I figured I'd start it like a Sweet 16 type thing. So if I can get 16 channels in, and winner takes all the findings. So when it's done, I mean, if we can get 32, great. You know, I'll do a 32 bracket thing, but depends if we can get 32 channels, and every battle has to be live, and it'd be fun. What's up, D-Dub? How are you, buddy? But you know, I was trying. I mean, right now with the Sweet 16, the top 2 people are the only ones who would need 4 boxes. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're a first rounder and you get knocked out, then you only need the 1 box and you're done.
Go. Yeah, I really can't. I just wanted to stop and see how you're doing.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I do. I
just gotta get ready because I got 2 boxes and 2 bags that I gotta get to the post office today and mail out.
Yeah. See, I gotta try and put everything together and see if I can get some of the stuff out for a few people I've been sitting on. So, just seeing if I can get it done.
Well, it's a lot of stuff that I sold from my auction a couple of weeks ago, and PayPal took about 200 of it out, and that screwed me over and everything like that. And then last night I ended up with a surprise donation, and I don't know who it's from.
Right.
And it stated that here's some money. Go ahead, use this to get all your stuff shipped out, and so you're not sitting on it.
Right. No, I know it's such a pain sometimes.
There's no name, no email, no nothing. I don't know who it's from.
I don't know.
So
I couldn't tell
I'm
you.
gonna try to rest about another 20 minutes before I wake my kids up and get them going.
Right. I gotta package up Perry's package here.
I'm glad to see you're back. I'm glad to see you're back.
I appreciate it, my friend. Let me tell you, I am absolutely, thoroughly glad to be back. It is nice to not feel like The Walking Dead, because that was pretty much the equivalent.
Like
Well, I gotta shave and shower and start coming back to normal again. Like today's the first day I actually woke up and felt like it.
Well, you did get some color back in you too.
Well, it's gonna be hard to do when we're all in freaking lockdown. I mean, if I can get some nice weather, I may sit there and go find a partner and go jump on the horses and go ride for a couple hours. But
what's the weather there today?
I don't even know. It's been crappy the last few days, so.
Because it's been in the 70s the past couple days here.
I wish we were seeing 70s. I think we're in the 50s still. And the fact that it's been raining the last few days means we can't really take them out today unless it's a nice bake day, and then we can go tomorrow because you don't want it too muddy. It sucks. It's a crappy ride.
And like they say, the best way to break a horse is by leading them to water.
That's true. Luckily, mine are well broken, so. well broken.
You can always break them again.
No, fuck that. I've done that in my younger days. No, that hurts. that hurts specifically the testicular region. It's not pleasant.
All right, Phil. I'm gonna hop off here.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
You too. Be safe.
Thank you. If anybody else wants to jump on, feel free to come in and join. Come hang out. Come laugh. Come cry. Shed a few tears with us if you want. It's all good. I can't find my damn marker. I'm so disorganized from this whole virus. It's not even funny. Anyway, yeah, breaking horses sucks. You don't want to do it. Don't do it. It ain't fun. Don't do it. Painful, painful, painful. As a male, your balls will thank you. And no, a cup will not help. So, how is everyone? How's the quarantine going for everyone? I'm curious to see what it's like in other people's area because it's kind of sucky here, so and it's getting worse and worse and worse and us being right next to New York now we're in the hot spot for the country cuz our state's getting slammed right now. So it's pretty intimidating to be honest with you. I mean, it's not good. I just hope everybody's heeding the warning and really taking it serious because it's no joke. Oh, very cool, D-Dub. I'm gonna be putting out another video. I'm gonna make like a whole bracket sheet so people can understand. And then if I can get enough people to do it, my idea was to literally do a video with a random drawing to see who's gonna be where in the brackets. That way you know who you're competing with. So that was kind of what I was thinking. I know Mama Lou said she would do it. I'm pretty sure my daughter would do it. She'll probably win it anyway. She always does. Myself, I'd be happy to do it. So that's three plus yourself. That's four. I mean, we're a good way there already. Oh, very cool, Gums. That's awesome. I wish I could see my daughter. Let me tell you, it is so hard not seeing her. It drives me insane. I mean, I haven't hugged my daughter in a month. It's terrible. I wish I could. I mean, we're at the point now where we're FaceTiming a lot, but it's something. You know what I mean? Kevin, what's going on? I am doing absolutely amazing compared to what I've been doing. Have beaten the viruses. I have, overcome, and I am still alive. So here I am. I'm gonna try and get a hold of my LCS and see if I can work on doing a live auction at his shop next week. Yes, exactly, Silverleaf. That's why they've done so many blood draws and so much of it. They've done mouth swabs, cultures. Jesus, they did so many things, so many different tests. It was weird. Not spit, sputum samples, um, urine samples, stool samples. They were going like everything. They're trying to find any info they can. And I have to go back the end of next week, and I'm gonna be doing another small blood sample to see if they can find any new form of antibodies to mass produce and blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm really happy with the option to be able to do it, and I'm not even questioning it because if I can help, you bet your butt I am gonna because this is no joke, and that's the only way to win it. It's scary. It really is, guys. Not knowing if you're gonna live and die, and it's not even a joke. It really is that serious. Oh, we got 11 in the house. I'm gonna throw the link out again. Y'all should come up here, come bullshit, come hang out, come chat. Believe it or not, the streams are better when you're actually talking. Let me tell you, not having the type is a nice thing. Although I know a lot of people like to be able to read the chat, which I get that. I'm sorry to hear that, Colorado. It was just on the news from Connecticut. The first infant death in the U.S. Just happened, and it was actually two towns over for me. It was a 6-week old. So it's It's not that it's like trying to breathe glass. It was like you were drowning. So like if you had pneumonia, you know, usually the bottom of your breath just feels like it's a pool of water and you just can't fully exhale. Well, you had that, but you also had the top half of your lung, so you couldn't fully inhale either because it felt like there was a freight train parked on your chest. So you had that little tiny, you know, third of your lungs that you were just your your normal respirations are like 20, 30 a minute. And I was watching my stats on the machines and I was breathing at about 95 to 100 a minute because I had to do such small strokes. So you were labored even with the oxygen on. You were labored to breathe. It was bad. It just nobody needs that. And I'm just glad I'm past it so I can try and help others. But oh, what a nightmare. I don't wish that on anyone. But yeah, the numbers that I'm seeing now is they're talking. Last I heard, you know, Trump was saying something. They're estimating around 2 million people are going to die. That's not good. And all it would take is people to wake the fuck up and stay home. You know, just listen to the advice and just do what you're supposed to do. And I got a feeling it's going to go around and around and around. And you know, people are trying to sit there and you know compare us to China, and it's just like, dude, do you realize that, or not China, Italy? Like Italy was the big death capital with this virus, and it's like, do you realize the size of Italy compared to the U.S.? Of course, we're gonna have more. It's like Italy's like the size of Florida, maybe a little bit more. It's like, of course, we're gonna have a hell of a lot more in deaths. We've got 300 times the amount of people. Yeah, that sucks, Colorado. That sucks, and and it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Those numbers are just stacking up, and like these kids. I mean, I was watching the videos, and I was laying in the hospital, and these kids are spring breaking. What the fuck is wrong with you? Trucking, what's going on? I told you I'd be doing a video soon. But yeah, like these kids that were spring breaking is like, and most of them came back infected. It's like, duh. I can't believe the country even let them come back. Oh no, it is so not a hoax. This thing is nasty. It is aggressive. It's not fun. It's not fun, let me tell you. You know, going, you know, falling asleep, you know, 2 or 3 times a day because you're barely awake for like half an hour and wondering if you're going to wake up again. It's no joke. Kellen, what's going on, my friend? What is up? Yeah, it's pretty tension driven. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. That's why I always tell everybody the same thing. Take the warning seriously. This is not a game. You know, and hopefully our American, you know, population will wake the hell up. And it was funny. I was talking to my cousin, who's a police officer for one of our scummier cities in in our state, and I laugh at his point of view because I understand it. And he was sitting there saying, he goes, you know, there's one good thing about this virus that a lot of people won't understand, and it's all these gang banging yo-yo homie piece of shit guys that just make their own rules that are going to continue to do what they want, And it's those fools that are all going to die from this virus because they don't listen to anything. and it made me laugh because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, if you had said that out in public, being a police officer, you'd be branded as a racist so fast it's not even funny. But it's reality. He's 100% right. And he's just like, in my department alone, he was saying there was 3 officers that tested positive and 17 that are home sick with the potential of having it. And that's not a big department. There's only like, I think 200 officers. So that's a huge, huge dent. So hopefully people, like I said, will just wake the hell up because it's not good. Kevin Hubbard, what's up? Dude, there's no way to know. There really isn't. There's no freaking way to know. And because my antibodies in my body are so valuable, I would say right now, because my immune system's weak, I'm highly susceptible to getting COVID now. So I've got to be extremely careful. And here I am sitting there going, all right, I got to try and get quarters for next week for the W's because the new ones are out. Because I'm addicted to the hobby. But yeah, it's crazy. What is new with you guys? Please feel free to jump on, guys. We got 12 people hanging out. You don't need your picture. We can laugh. We can cry. We can make beautiful music today. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't streamed in a while, so I'm kind of out of it myself. Where the hell is my tape? I can't win. There it is. Why is it over there? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It that long, and the fact that there's no symptoms and then boom, that's exactly it. You just don't know. I mean, you could have got it at the grocery store, you could get it at the gas station, you could literally get it anywhere. You've still never seen a W in person. There's a W. It's about as close as I'm getting to you. Kevin, if you hunt it hard, you'll find them. Later, D-Dub. Have a good one, man. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you coming. Clad piece of junk. Yeah, I was really happy when I did my video not long ago, putting up a trade, W for W's, because it did actually help out a lot of people. It completed my collections to where I had, I think, 6 or 7 full sets, and at the same time, it got other people to have completed collections as well. So it worked out quite well for me. So I was really happy with that. All right, we got 14 people watching. Nobody wants to come up and chat, which is okay. I'll keep talking to you. Let's see. I gotta work on. I don't know what I'm gonna work on yet. I gotta work on finding a piece of paper because, like I said, I'm still a little frazzled. I'm still coming back to normal. Oh, the dog's stuck with your mom. That sucks. That sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna work on coming up with the bracket for the penny box tournament because I know a lot of people are just bored. And Oh, look at that. There's a stranger I haven't seen in a while.
Good Lord, what are you doing, Phil Dog?
What's up, brother?
How you like them apples?
I love it. I love it. That's a nice early number right there, bud.
Yeah, I just got that yesterday, courtesy of a renter.
Nice.
Can't beat rent paid like that.
Yeah, you can't beat an early number like that. I'm the same way. If I don't find one that's like 3 zeros to start, I won't hang on to it. It's not low enough for me.
So the stream title is "You Survived Coronavirus." Did you actually get it?
I had the sister virus.
Oh man, don't make me worry like that, David.
Yeah, most people didn't know that there is one, but it is almost identical to Corona.
So there's like 19 variations of the same shit, right?
Yeah, well, this one is like the closest to it, and then there's some other flu-like ones more than the actual virus. And I had the other aggressive one. Yes, Truckin', I am looking at doing a penny box tournament. What I'm thinking of doing is a Sweet 16, basically. And it's just elimination style. Winner takes all, basically. All the findings. I'm going to be putting up a video, and we'll be able to have people sign up if they want to sign up. If we can get 32, we'll do it a 32 seed. Just one more round. And this way, everybody can do a live video with each other and do their competition and watch it progress.
How's the 1 million roll thing going?
How's the what?
How's the 1 million roll thing going?
I haven't hunted a box in 3 weeks. So by the end of today, this week, I should be at 15 weeks, so 150 rolls, and I think I'm on 70, or 150 boxes, and I'm on 70.
It's going to be rough. Trying to get the stuff now is going to be an issue.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to try and work on this afternoon and talk to my banks, and because up here, all the coin machines, they're all shut down. You just don't have access to them. They won't let you. So I'm gonna talk to my banks and be like, look, just give me the bags. Let me fill up the bags, and I'll bring it in for you, so it saves you time and me time. Those big, heavy-duty, freaking lunky ones that they use.
Yeah, the 10 mil bag or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, and it's like, I'll put the $500 in. If I take 4 out of that box, I'll put 4 new quarters in to replace it, so it's still $500. And then I'll seal it and bring it back to you guys, and you can write whatever numbers you got to write on there and call it a day.
Well, I just spent 6 hours yesterday trying to fulfill my damn online grocery order from Walmart.
I believe it.
Never schedule your pickup time at 7 o'clock when the store's closing at 8.
Yeah.
They start the order, they order for a part of it, and then they lose the shit. And they're like, oh, we're going to have to find your order now. And then you try to check in to pick your order up, and they're like, oh, you're that guy. We'll call you.
Honestly, I cannot believe that grocery stores aren't set to online orders only at this point. So that way somebody just brings your order out to you to your car.
Well, our local Walmart hours now are from 7 in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. And at any given point during the day, the parking lot is full.
Oh, yeah.
What are these people thinking about?
Well, number one, they're bored. So they just want to get out, which is also the first thing you shouldn't do. And then number 2 is the whole thing of just trying to get supplies. The only way to get them in these places is to be there when it gets put on the shelf.
Yeah. Stay at home and be prepared. I mean, if you don't have food on the shelf at home, you're in trouble already.
Yeah.
Because even when you online order stuff, you're only going to get a portion of what you order anyway.
Well, to me, I think that's a good thing. I think they should literally be rationing out everything that they get in, so that way the hoarders are stopped, and this way things will actually be stocked the way they should be. I mean, there's literally no need for hoarding anything. The food is still there. The supplies are still there.
Yeah. Well, the things that we're having trouble getting are the things that you wouldn't normally have a bulk stock of anyway,
Yeah.
like your dairy stuff. You can't get any of the dairy stuff. It doesn't matter how many times you order, it just there isn't any there.
Yeah.
And normally, when you go into the store, they have probably 6 million dozens of eggs. You can't even get a 6-pack of eggs.
In our state, they're actually taking the dozen packs and cutting them in half. You're only allowed a half dozen.
I would be fine with that, but good grief.
Yeah, they're really really heavily rationing at this point. It's bad.
And they put up those lines at the front of the store, and people are like, "What's that all about?" And it's like, "Stay your ass at home." That's what that line means.
Well, that's what I mean. Why aren't we just? I mean, if the grocery store is like clearly the number one and number two, the grocery store and the gas station, if those are the hardest ones going right now, why aren't the grocery stores just doing the online only? Like I said, you place your order. This way, there's only 15 people in the grocery store the whole time. The same 15, they all work there. And they can just bring out your order.
Yeah, and not only that, you don't have to mess with cards. You don't have to mess with punching digits on a keypad.
You don't have to deal with dirty
They come
money.
outside, they put the shit in your car, and then they tell you to drive down the road.
You don't have to deal with contaminated bills and change and blah blah blah. It's eliminating a lot of risk. Yeah, stockpile bread. You can freeze it. Who needs meats?
And we have all that. We have bread, we have meat. We just don't have the stuff like eggs that you're not really going to stockpile anyway.
Yeah.
And the other shit. I won't buy any produce or anything that has a live surface on it right now. Sorry, kiss my ass. I'm not buying it because I don't want anything that's airborne.
Yep. I can't say I blame you. It's
that's probably a third of our diet is fruits and vegetables, and we're buying everything that's canned.
Yeah, and it's just what it is. You have to be cautious. Yeah, I never bought shredded cheese, so. Yes, leave the change to the coin roll hunters. You bet your ass I will be wearing rubber gloves when I do my coin hunting. I was reading.
I didn't know how it was going to work out. Most of the banks are being ridiculous. Like somebody told me that they ordered a box of coins. They went to pick it up at the bank. The bank walked outside, dropped it on the ground, went back in, locked the door, and then told him he could go pick it up.
I believe it. And you know what? Can you really blame them?
No, not at all. Not whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm trying to make everything as safe as possible for me. And it's like I start going back to work Monday, so
Yeah, for the plastic bullets. Crowd control, that's job security.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you notice that too? People aren't touching the canned goods.
We are. I've got my pantry double stocked with canned goods.
Your bank does the door exchange. Yeah, see, mine, from what I understand, mine does too. But you have to call in advance and blah blah blah. Which
my insurance company's doing door exchange.
Yeah, personally, I don't care. I'm fine with that. I just got, like I said, I gotta work that angle with them so I can get them to take the, just give me the bags and let me bring the full bags back and just here.
Well, and if the CDC is telling people to make their own homemade masks to wear out in public,
take care, Silver.
You probably ought to be using your brain a little bit and deciding how close you're getting to people if you don't need to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's like it's bad when you're hearing that first responders and nurses are reusing their masks to try and prolong the supplies.
Well, I mean, look at all the people that have donated money for that. I mean,
Okay.
they had probably what, 10 celebrities that have donated over $1 million to buy masks and stuff for first responders and medical facilities.
Yep. It's
So
bad. It's really, really bad.
anyway, I just wanted to jump on here and say,
Hey,
hey,
Rosie. Well, I appreciate it, brother.
yep, be safe, man.
Oh,
And
I
if you don't
can't
need any more excuses to stay away from medical facilities.
tell me about it. And then I go and make medical parts at work. So, yeah, I gotta stay safe as I can.
But we'll see y'all after a bit.
I appreciate it, brother. Have a good one. So how you doing, PK? Hopefully everything's going good in your area. See, that's the thing, Kellen. People are stupid. And I'll just flat out say people are stupid. They don't even know what they need. They're just panicking and buying everything, and it's ridiculous. Like I even saw a picture somebody had posted. They went to shoot, I can't remember. I think it was a Target, and they posted a picture, and there was literally a lady sitting there with a shopping cart full of toilet paper trying to return it. Now, don't get me wrong, I think they should be like, screw you, no refund for you, but because there's a shortage, that's the only reason why they took it back. But as far as I'm concerned, I would have given it to them at like a much lower rate so where they lost money. My Chase Bank does not have a drive-through, so their lobbies are open, but it only allows 2 people in the time. Wow, that's kind of risky. But I totally get it. They gotta try and make money as best they can. And the corporate bigwigs who run these big companies, nowhere near the front line, nowhere near risking their health and safety and lives. Gotta love that, huh? It is a messed up world. Yes, TP. Yep. But literally, I mean, I'm talking like it wasn't just level, like it was heaving, like waiting to fall over, like probably 100 packages in that cart. See, that's exactly it, Kellen. That's the other risk. But the problem is the people need the supplies. I've got a restaurant in my area that's because they have the industrial contract, so they get the toilet paper by the box of like hundreds, and there's a restaurant that's actually giving away a free roll of TP when you order a family dinner, so you get a bunch of meals. What's the current spot of toilet paper in your area? Yeah, I'm just waiting for hopefully the silver to go down a little bit more again, back to the 12s, because I think the stimulus brought the economy back up a little bit, and it's not even here, which is stupid. And then it's just going to go right back down again because this thing isn't going to be over for, I'm telling you, 2 or 3 months. It's not going to end because there's so many stupid people out there. And our country is going to look like China for a long time with everybody walking around with gloves and masks and paranoia. Yeah, that's another issue around here too. The gun shops, they ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing, believe me. Luckily, I'm stocked up. I've got my I've got my fair share of ammo and weapons, so I'm not worried. And I said that a long time ago in the beginning of this thing is like the most valuable resource ain't going to be the food and stuff. It's going to be the ammo. Because when it goes down, I can go and shoot somebody and take their stuff. At least my family will have. Exactly, Kellen. Exactly. Yeah, in Connecticut we had a lot of protesting, and a lot of people were fighting to keep the gun shops open as a safety thing because of what's going on, which in my eyes is absolutely accurate. I mean, we've already had a few people that are attempted armed robberies and carjackings and stuff because these desperate people are going to the stores, and they're doing it when early in the morning when the stores are all doing the 60 and older only groups, trying to hijack from these people. It's bad. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one trucking. Mr. Craig Durbin, what is up, buddy? Yeah, yeah. The world is broken. It really is. I'm waiting for that first restaurant to sit there and say, "All right, that's it. I'm not doing it." Yep, it's the same thing, Mike. It's that's been my thought for a while now, where it's just gonna be a friggin' OK Corral, no matter where you go at this point. And thank you, Mike. I'm really happy to be able to stream again. It's a nice feeling. So you're lucky. We can only have 10 rounds in ours here. I mean, I only carry 3 mags. I mean, that's one in the gun and 2 extra. But with my abilities, I'd be surprised if I ever got past the first one. Although I'm probably pretty rusty now. I can't disclose numbers, but let's just put it this way: I have some much larger belt fed, fully automatic. Yeah, lots of rounds. I can go pretty much any which way I want over here. I've got a lot of stuff. Yeah, the AR is always loaded. There's not even a question. The shotties are always loaded. I mean, I'm not taking any chances at this. AR double drum mag. That's high capacity here. You can't have that. Anything over, what is it, 10 rounds in Connecticut, and it's considered high capacity, which is ridiculous. It'll help people in a mass shooting because anybody willing to commit a crime like that isn't just going to bring more magazines. Come on. Exactly. Exactly, Craig. Exactly. I mean, I hope it doesn't come to that, but it's it's scary. I mean, this country wants to change anything, it's gonna have to really wake people up. That's the only way to be trucking. I wouldn't leave mine unloaded. I mean, when Bella's around the house, I'll have the mag and everything out, but I mean, I'll have the slide back. So it's literally just cock, slock, and fired by the Glock, you know? I'll have that one out. And she knows how to handle that thing. She knows how to disassemble the damn thing and clean it with me, you know? And I make sure that she understands what she's doing and how to check it and how to maintain it because it's the only way to be accurate. Oh God. How did this go from where we're at to you got a 23? No, I've got the 19. I got that one for my around Bella only because it's a little bit lighter of a kick and it's something that she'll be able to learn to grow into. However, she's so damn small, I'm still gonna have to get like a little 22 for her because her hands are she's just too tiny. Youper! What's up, you evil crazy broad? Yeah. See, that's the way to be, trucking. That's the way to be. Yeah, I got the 19 for like I said for the daughters to be able to get used to cuz the kids their hands just aren't really made for the 23. It's just a little bit bulkier. And then the 1911s, well, those are my personal babies. Those go side holstered and that's it. Yeah, exactly. It's more you either got it or you don't. I mean, that's how I look at it. I mean, as long as you take care of your piece and you keep it clean and maintained, you know, it's not going to jam on you. But that therein lies the second issue to any gun owner. Well, I will throw the link out there again. So if anybody wants to jump on and join in the yakety yak, you're more than welcome. Jesus. Oh, you see, Colorado, the reason you have a laser is because you're a firefighter. It's because you suck. Just like a typical firefighter, you just spray your hose everywhere. It doesn't work the same with a gun, buddy. Yeah, I wasn't gonna go there. There you go. Oh, yeah, I've got a little too much. I'm just not gonna disclose. I've got plenty. I'm just gonna go there. Everything's backed up now. Everything is backed up. Yeah, my 308's always ready. It's always dialed in. That's my baby right there. I love that thing. And yeah, in Texas it's easy with guns. Not so much in a liberal state like mine. Yeah, you're welcome to borrow one, but you can't leave with it. We're in the middle of an apocalypse. You can't mess around with that. Oh, 1 or 40. Is that all? Yeah, it's to that point where you just have to. It really is. It's to that point our society is so fucked in the head. I just I can't see not carrying one. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You just got a little extra weight on your hip otherwise? A 7.62 by 54 Molson? No, I have not. No, I have not. But that sounds like a hell of a fun shot. Closest I shot to that was the Barretts. Good luck, Truggin. Make sure you're locked and loaded, buddy. Five ASCs and I'll let my 380 go. Oh. No, that's a good reason, Colorado. Oh, that's a hell of an option right there, bud. I may be hooking up with you for some stuff then and have some transfers done. At this point, I wouldn't trade nothing. I'd hang on to everything you got and try and get more. This is just bad juju going around. Yeah, I never really liked Rugers. Although I had a pink 22 for Bella. I've got one of those. No, damn. Let me see if I can find that picture. Had to be pink, of course. Let's see if I can find that picture. Sassy little thing that she is. You know, pink on black on pink, pink on black. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that trigger work. Damn right, you can tell Dad taught her well, huh? And just because she wanted to be a little supermodel. Oh God. Yeah, I can't do them either, but I had, she's tiny, so I had to have something that she can handle. Because God forbid something goes down, at least she can handle that. Kevin, you're taking off? Oh, I agree. I agree. If my whole hand's not on the grip, it bothers me. All right, Kevin's taking off. $50,000 rounds in 22. Is that all you need? Believe me, if I had a bucket of 50K rounds and I let Bella go at it, she'd spend every freaking one of them. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, Amy. Those are my cherries right there. I got two Springfield 1911 45s. I love those things. I love those things. Your dog's vest has a spot for your gun. It's gonna be hard to catch the gun out of the dog's vest if he's attacking somebody. That may not work. You may need to put a hidden compartment on your wheelchair, bud. Yeah, yeah. Those are fun, Amy. They're a great piece. They're a little bulky, but overall they're just really nice pieces to have. Yep. I remember that 22 shortage. That was pretty funny. I laughed. I had laughed because when I order my 22, I usually only do it once a year, and it'll be just a big 30, 40, 50,000 rounds in one shot. And I just put the order in right before the shortage crap started, so I was able to get all of it. I walked into my gun shop and they're like, "We got your order," and you see them roll out a little pallet jack, and it's got a small skid of ammo on there. Everybody's like, "What the fuck? Where's mine?" Yep. Uh, well, the whole point is not to sit there and spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rounds because it doesn't train your body like that. Your mind and your body doesn't build up the memory correctly. That's why you got to do little 30, 40 rounds, and that's it. That's all it takes. Yeah, it's expensive on the range. That's why whenever I go to the range, it's 30 minutes. That's all I do. And I'll do like 2 mags, and I'll literally go for accuracy. And then the rest of the time, that's when I'll do, double shot burst type thing. You know, two in the center mass, one in the head. Combos like that. Oh, lucky. Up here, you got to pay for range time. I mean, you could pay the yearly rate if you wanted. It's like $600 for the year. Oh yeah, even with 10 acres here, I can't even do it just because I'm still in a city. I mean, granted, I guess I could put a suppressor on and shoot in my backyard, but yeah, I'd rather not have my toys taken. Ah, we've been on for an hour. Didn't even realize it. It's been so long, he just passes by you. You don't even realize it. Craziness. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, when you have the open land to do it, I mean, that's, the perk of it. But when you don't, when you live in the city, I mean, you know all about the city life. As much as I would love to move down in the Texas area, I just can't leave my munchkin. 75 a year. Oh, you lucky bastard. Yeah, it's like $750 a year for here. Oh, that's not bad. 2 cents around is really good. Yeah, I don't know if Texas is any more expensive than Connecticut. Believe me, we tax everything on everything. It's ridiculous here. And from what I understand, we just went under $2 for gas. And most of the country's been at like $1.30, $1.40, $1.50. It ain't cheap to be here. I wish I could leave, but not yet. Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. I would agree with you on that. It's all about location. I mean, New York's stupid expensive. New York City specifically. Um, I know in Connecticut, they just tax the living snot out of you. Boston, in my area, Boston is fucking stupid expensive. Just a typical 1 bedroom apartment, and you're talking $1,800 a month is just like what? And you're not talking a nice apartment either. You're talking a shitty one. Ah, oh, Boston is gross. You could buy 1 floor of a 3 bedroom house for a little over $1 million. So it's just like, fuck Boston. Yeah, yeah, Amy. 1 floor of a 3-family house. You can literally sell it 1 floor only. You don't even own the property. You only own it like a condo. See, that's different, Craig. Like up here, if it's registered as a farm, it's tax free. That's why we sell the horse manure. It's a farm. Yeah, I agree with you, Amy. Fuck living there. Nope. No thanks. Not my lifestyle. I can't. I'd rather be in the country. I'm good. 480 acres. That'll do it. Yeah, you got a little bit more than me. Tell you though, I'm jealous because I'd love to be able to just go and throw a saddle on and say, fuck it, I'll see you tomorrow whenever I get back. Yep, exactly. Miss Kathy Durbin, how are you, my dear? It is great to be back. Let me tell you, it was a long 2 weeks. And it just was not something I wish on anybody. I'm moving to Craig's house in Kansas then if he's got more land there. Although I think I'd probably rather live in Oklahoma. Yeah, I can't leave the little one, but believe me, I would if I could. I would love to. I'd give anything to get out of this fucking state and get to the country. Like real country. I mean, my dreamland honestly is I'd like to do something like Montana with the rolling mountains but at this point in life I'm coming to realize that I really don't want to deal with the cold anymore. So I may have to do something more south like Texas. But that's my goal. A couple more years and maybe I'll go and look to pick up something that's, a couple 100 acres and just relax. No neighbors is a good thing for me. Yeah, I'm over the cold. I'm over it with all the injuries over the years that I've accumulated and all the rough activities that I've done. The arthritis is in stiff joints and all that. It hurts. It hurts now. Yeah, I won't be moving for a couple years, Kathy. You duck for planes up here. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It really is. Just finding that right environment for someone it's hard. I mean, I don't particularly want all the heat that's Texas either. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll just get multiple pieces of land and just what do they call them, snowbirds or whatever the hell it is, and just migrate wherever you don't want to be and get away from it. Yeah, because I've done the super hot. Oh my God, have I done the super hot? 130 degrees in the desert when you're wearing Kevlar, and no, when you're wearing Kevlar and full packs, and nah, screw that. I'm good with the heat too, but someday we'll be making those choices. Oh man, I ain't gonna touch that one. Yeah, I used all my vacation time up on this last virus. Between the surgery, the beginning of the year, and this virus, I got nothing left this year. So Unfortunately, no playtime for me this year. Sucks. So we'll just have to do some weekend trips around the Northeast if anything's even open comes this summer. All right. Well, it's been a little over an hour and 15 minutes. Unfortunately, I do have to try and get to the banks, and I have to try and run some errands today because I haven't left my house in about a week and a half, other than to go to the hospital. So I'm gonna run some errands. I have Sheep Pirates and Kellen's crap going out today. I haven't packed Perry's yet, but I gotta do that. Perry's will be going out. But other than that, yeah, gonna do some stuff. I'll be putting up a video announcing the penny box tournament. So if anybody's interested, again, let me know. Just comment on that video so we can put together the list. We'd need at least 16. If I can get 32, it just make it that much better. But other than that, I will catch y'all on the next one, and be smart and be safe, guys, because you don't want what I just went through. It is not fun. So take care, guys. Have a great one, and we will see you on the next one. I agree, Mike. Take care, guys.